Hi everyone!
We will first be showing you the steps taken to extract the milk lipids, and in the second part we will study size exclusion as an attempt to scientifically delve into the world of milk. Before starting anything, we need to heat the TLC plate for 10 minutes. We measure 25 milliliters of whole milk, then pour it into a centrifuge tube. To this we add chloroform, methanol, and TCA. We weigh the sample tube and the empty control tube to determine how much water needs to be added to the last one to balance it. Then we place both tubes in the centrifuge and spin them for 2 minutes. After centrifugation, 3 distinct phases appear in the sample tube. The upper aqueous phase, mostly water and hydrophilic compounds. The interphase, which is the middle layer, contains precipitated proteins and other insoluble residues. The lower organic phase, which is the chloroform layer, rich in extracted lipids. We collect the lower organic phase and transfer it into a pre-weighed round bottom flask. We then weigh the flask again to determine the mass of the crude lipid extract. Next, the flask is placed in a rotary evaporator for 20 minutes to remove the chloroform. After evaporation, the lipids are dissolved in 2 milliliters of chloroform for the TLC analysis. Finally, the flask is covered with aluminum foil to protect the sample until use. To prepare the lipid standards, we weigh 0.5 grams of olive oil into a beaker and separately 1 gram of butter into another beaker. The butter is then heated to melt it. Next, we add 2 milliliters of chloroform to both beakers and mix thoroughly to dissolve the lipids. We then remove the surface layer of the butter and chloroform solution using a micropipette before continuing.
Once the plate is retrieved, we draw a deposit line 2 cm from the bottom and a front line 1 cm from the top. 10 microliters of each sample is deposited with spacing. We dry the plate with a hairdryer. We place the plate in the eluent and wait for the solvent to rise close to the front line. Take the plate when the migration is complete and spray it with sulfuric acid, and then it's been placed in the oven for 10 minutes. Silica plate out, analysis can begin. Part 2. We collect 25 milliliters of milk again. Next, we add trichloroacetic acid. Everything goes into a tube, time for centrifugation. And of course, don't forget the control tube.
Next step, we calibrate the volume with this mixed. Don't forget to reduce the water volume first to prevent the gel from drying out. After gently passing the mix through the column, we collected the output in 2.5 ml fractions into cuvette. Next, we use the Bradford method. A BCA standard curve was prepared with different concentrations, each diluted in 200 microliters and mixed with 2.5 milliliters of Bradford reagent. Don't forget the weigh cuvette. Some passed through the column, others didn't. Finally, all samples are measured with spectrometer at different absorbance wavelength. Using the recovered dilution volume and the measured absorbance, we plotted the calibration curve, which allowed us to determine the protein concentration in the milk samples. And that's a wrap for both protocols.
Thank you for watching!